Well, greetings again. This is Dr. Bill Wyatt with the American Orthodontic Society, and I've got a case that we did a good many years ago, and this is on a situation where a child at the age that the 6-year molars were developing, in other words, that's before he's 6 years old, he had a high fever, and this fever affected the formation of the enamel in his 6-year molars, and it had a little bit of effect on maybe some other teeth, but they weren't very bad. But the 6-year molars were really quite bad, and so we removed those 6-year molars, but not all at once. We had to fix the upper ones, I think, and use them for a while, and then we took them out, and then we had all the 6-year molars out, and we brought the posterior teeth forward and filled those gaps. And this is a most interesting case done quite a few years ago, and so I'm going to try to go over this again and show you what happened. This is a real nice kid. I mean, and he's got a kind of a class 2 malocclusion where the upper teeth are way out in front of the lower teeth, and his bite's closed, and you can see some of the other teeth that have slightly defective areas, like his 2 centrals. There's some defective ports of them, and some on some other teeth that were forming right at that time. Where they were forming, the enamel didn't lay down just right. On that lateral, you can see that also. And if you look carefully, you can see this on this erupting cuspid right there. But they weren't bad enough to eliminate the tooth. Now, let me get on with it pretty fast. There's a lot of pictures in this case. The tip of the cuspid was bad. That was where it was growing at the time of this high fever this young man was under. And you can see a defect in the lateral teeth, but not something you'd have to eliminate the teeth for. Now, he had a closed bite, and his class 2, and he was biting into the tissue right up here. Right there. And so you're going to correct that problem too. Now, he had nothing behind here, so we filled the upper 6-year molars, and we had to use them while we were waiting to develop this on the bottom and get that rounded out. Now, on the bottom ones, we just went ahead and took them out to start with, and they'll be moving forward. We had a second and wisdom tooth came in there, but you can see a defect in this tooth, and some of the others that touched this, and where they were developing when he had this high fever. And this is one we haven't discussed this problem yet with these. This is what you have to do sometimes. All right, so this was way back in 1974, I guess, and we were banding teeth then. So we went in and banded the upper teeth, and I used that one upper one because I needed something to have the back end of the case going. As soon as his second molar came in, well, then we eliminated the first ones. And this is restoring dentistry, and it's also extraction cases and stuff. This has a lot of different areas you could put this tooth, this whole case in. All right, now this is 1977, he had the case, and we finished him that early. And we got the other teeth coming down, and he's got his second molars up above now, it jumped way ahead. I don't have the pictures in between on all this other stuff, but I'll show it on x-rays here, I think, in a minute. So here, his case is in 1981, and that was 1974, I believe, when we started the case. We finished him pretty quick after that, as soon as his permanent 6-year molars got in. But he ended up with a real good set of teeth, and we eliminated his 6-year molars, and now that's a second. This is a second molar and a wisdom tooth. Second molar and a wisdom tooth. And this is what I am trying to get across. Restore teeth that are bad by using the teeth behind to slide them forward. Now, he wouldn't have probably had room for his wisdom teeth, but we got them in now, and he's got rid of some of the lower 6-year molars were in bad shape. And so, and the upper ones were too. All right, let me get through here. That's the 12-year, that's a wisdom tooth. That's a mirror shot there. Okay, here we go. You see these teeth had the whole top eaten off of them. This one was bad, this one was bad, and this one was real bad. And so we took these lower, we carried the lower ones real quick. I had to patch these up and use them till this got down in the mouth. As soon as it got down, we took these out and used the good one. But we had wisdom teeth now. And this is what I was talking about, keep the wisdom teeth. We were doing this years ago, and it doesn't seem to have caught on like I think it should. And in the American Orthodontic Society, we are trying to push this thing of restorative dentistry using the teeth you've got. And I was showing this case over years ago. We started in 1974, I think, on this film in there. And so this is restoring with your actual teeth. Now, a lot of people would have crowned those teeth and extracted the wisdom teeth. But we took them out and brought the teeth forward and used the teeth. And we were doing this in 1974. But it still hadn't caught on good. So we took the lower ones out first and really patched up the upper ones. But still, I would rather have these two teeth with this gone. So we took them out, took the 6-year molars up above, out two, and we'll close that space up. Now you can watch it. As we pull that through, we can move those teeth up, then we'll parallel them and line them up. Then we've got wisdom teeth coming in, and the wisdom teeth come in and fill this up. And this young man went from this in 1974 to this in 1981. And here's his picture when he came in. He was just a little kid. And then there he is further down the line. He's got a good smile. And here he is in 1991. Now, orthodontics made a tremendous difference in this young man's life. If he had grown up with his teeth sticking out and those terribly bad 6-year molars, they wouldn't have lasted long. So we got them out and brought the teeth forward. And here's a young man now with a beautiful smile. He could be a salesman or whatever he wants to be. And he may be, I don't know what he ended up being, but he could be an announcer on television if he wanted to. He's got beautiful smile to do that. And that's what you can do orthodontically for people. And that is, I don't know whether I lived this long just to get to do that and to see it done. But This is a thing that everybody doing dentistry should know about orthodontics and what can be done. If they don't want to do it, just know about it and send it to somebody that will do it, and you can work it in with your restoring with regular things if you want to do it. But thanks for watching this, and this is an excellent example of restoring teeth that are restoring bad teeth, let's say, with good teeth and saving the good teeth. I'm sure if he had kept all these, he wouldn't have had room for his wisdom teeth. But now he has them, and he doesn't have these deformed 6-year molars. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to close out and say goodbye. You join our group and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.